So to find the surface area of this, so we know the top part is half of a sphere and the bottom is a cone. So the surface area, I just write it down first, surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r square. But we only need half of it, so we just times by a half. And then the surface area of a cone is pi r square, a circle, pi r square plus pi r l. Now, but in this case, we don't need the circle, we only need the curve, so we cancel that. So this is all. So I just label this A1 is 4 pi r square, which is a sphere, and you times by half. That give me half of a sphere. So this one, A2 is equal to the curve only, so pi r l. So I just find A1 first. So A1 is equal to 4 pi r square times a half. So I can simplify by cancel this with 2. So otherwise, you can just type exactly the same on your calculator. So I just clear this first, and I just put that on the calculator exactly the same it is, okay? So which is 4 pi times the radius, because the diameter is 4 and the radius must be 2 centimeters. So which is 2 square times by a half, which give me, I just write in 3 decimal place first, okay? So 25.13 and then 3. Just correct to 3 decimal place first. And then area 2 is a curve, so which is pi r l. So which is pi times the radius, which is 2. Where is l? We need to sort this out. So I just clear this first. So 2 centimeters is the radius, and we know that the perpendicular height is 8. So now to find the slant height, which is this line here, is 8 square plus 2 square, square root of that. So which give me 68. So 68, and of course square root. I leave in exact first. So which is pi times 2 times square root of 68. The answer is 51.812. Again, I just write in 3 decimal place. So now therefore, I just add this area and then this area add together. That's all. So therefore, surface area SA is equal to 25.133 at 51.812. So which give me 76.945, but 2 decimal place, so we just use 95, and the units is square centimeters. Please stop the video and do this one yourself. So first of all, we know that the surface area of this, so A1, I just write A1, is 4 pi r square, surface area of a sphere, and I times by half. Okay, and this one here is a curve of a cone, so which is pi r l. This is A2. So I can just quickly do in one go, add them together. So which is surface area, I just add these two up, or I can break up area 1, figure out 1 first, and figure out area 2, and then add them up, and nothing wrong with that. I just want to quickly do it and see if you have the same answer with my one as well. So which is 4 pi r square times by a half. This is the area of a sphere, and then I add this area here, which is pi r l. Now with the radius of the sphere, because its diameter is 3.2 and we half of that, just give me 1.2 1.6. So which is equal to 4 pi times 1.6 square times by a half. Add pi times the radius, which is also 1.6. Now to find the slant height, so all we need to do is we just connect this and we use Pythagoras theorem. So this is 5.4. So to find this slant height here is 5.4 square plus 1.6 square and square root of that, which give me 31.72, and of course this is square root. So now I just substitute the value in here, so which is square root of 31.72 and square root of that. So all I need to do now, I just put this in a calculator, so which give me 44.3947 and so on, but we want to correct to 2 decimal places, so which is right up to here. But before that, of course, the number next to 9 is 4, so less than 5. So the answer stays as it is, so 39 square centimeters. Now to find the surface area of this, first of all, we know that it's a cylinder here, but it's only one circle, the base, okay? And then this is the top is the curve of a cone, so which is, remember, surface area of cone is pi r square plus pi rl, but we don't need the circle, so we only need the curve, so which is, we'll write this a1 is pi rl, and then the surface area of this cylinder here, so which is a2 is, remember, 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h is the rule for surface area of a cylinder, but if we only have one circle, which is the base, so we get rid of 2. So that's all. So I just delete that. That's it. So now what I do, I just work out one at a time and then I add them up. So now surface area, which is for the top bit, is, which is right, a1. a1 is pi rl. So pi times the radius because its diameter all the way from here to here is 7 centimeters, so therefore radius is half of that, which is 3.5. So 3.5, and the height of this is 5. So what we do, we need to work out the slant height first, this line here. So the slant height is 5 square at 3.5 square and square root of that, so which give me 37.25 and square root. I just leave that form first, so it just makes it easier, that's all. So times the radius back here now, so 3.5, and times the slant height, which is 37.25 and square root of that. So put that in a calculator, which give me 67.109. I just write into 3 decimal places first, and then work out the area 2. So area 2 is pi r square plus 2 pi r h. So the radius is the same, which is pi times 3.5 square plus 2 pi. You times the radius, again 3.5, and times the height is 11. So put that in calculator, which give me 280.387 for 3 decimal places. So therefore, the surface area of this, we'll add them together. So 67.109 at 280.387. So which give me, I just round to 2 decimal place, so which is 3 47.50 square centimeters. That's the surface area of this solid. Please stop the video and do this one yourself. So to find the surface area of this, so we know that this is a curve of a cone, so which is area, I just made this area 1, is pi r l. So we know that the height is 3.5 and the radius is half of 5, which is 2.5. To find the slant height of this, which is L, is equal to 3.5 square plus 2.5 square and square root of that. So which give me 18.5. So just write here 18.5 and square root of that, of course. So now to find out the surface area of the top bit, which is A1, is equal to pi r l, which is pi times the radius is 2.5 times the slant height, which is square root of 18.5. I just write 18.5 first and I square root of that, which give me 33.781, 3 decimal place. Okay, just write this round to 2 decimal place at the end, so it's more accurate. Or you can store this your answer into memory A, so which is I did anyway, so which is square centimeters. Then this A1, sorry, this A2. Now A2 is a cylinder, so we know that the surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h, but we only have one circle, which is the base. So therefore, instead of 2 pi r square, we only have 1 pi r square, so which is cancel that one out. So technically, we can just write pi r square plus 2 pi r h. So I just put that in here. Always writing out the rule, so it's easier. So if you make mistake, you can clearly and easier as well to go back and check. So 2 pi r h, so which is the radius, is 2.5. So 2 pi times 2.5 square plus 2 pi times the radius, which is 2.5, and you times the height, which is 10. And then which will give me 176.71 and 5, just 3 decimal place first. Therefore, surface area is equal to, I just add them up. So 33.781 at 176.715. So add them up, which give me 210.50 square centimeters. Thank you so much for watching.